Hi, I'm Kyle Bertacoo, and I really like music. Some of my favorite bands are Iron Maiden, AC/DC, and Guns N' Roses. So for this poetry project, I had a good opportunity to do one of my favorite songs, which is Civil War by Guns N' Roses. The part I'm going to do pretty much sums up the entire meaning of the poem, and it's about war, and it's kind of ironic because we're in the middle of a war now, and specifically they're talking about the Vietnam War, and Iraq War is really similar. Um, so here's the poem. Did you wear a black armband when they shot the man? Said peace could last forever. In my first memories, they shot Kennedy. I went numb when I learned to see. So I never fell for Vietnam. We have the wall in D.C. to remind us all. You can't trust freedom when it's not in your hands. When everybody's fighting for the promised land. And this small part really has a lot of symbolism in it. Like in the very first line, um, did you wear a black armband when they shot the man who said peace could last forever? People think that that's a hidden meaning. They're trying to talk about the assassination of John Lennon because he really believed in peace, and that's why he was killed, because of his beliefs in peace. And the black armband, black obviously being a symbol for death. So in the next line, uh, it's obviously talking about the assassination of one of our best presidents, which is President Kennedy. And the line goes, in my first memories, they shot Kennedy. I went numb when I learned to see. So, yeah, it's obviously talking about the assassination of Kennedy. Um, the song continues to say, so I never fell for Vietnam. We have the wall in D.C. to remind us all. And that's talking about how he never fell for the excuses that they gave for Vietnam, just like our president gave us excuses for going to war with Iraq. And I didn't fall for those either. And there's the wall in D.C. to remind us all is talking about the wall that's in Washington, D.C. that has the names of every person who died in Vietnam. And at the rate that the Iraq War is going now, it looks like there's going to have to be another wall because the soldiers are dying at a mass amount. The last line goes, you can't trust freedom when it's not in your hands, when everybody's fighting for the promised land. And it's pretty much saying that you can't fight to gain peace because that's a paradox. You can't, fighting doesn't give peace because fighting isn't peaceful. And the next part says that when everybody's fighting for the promised land is obviously an allusion to the Bible, and the whole theme of the Bible is about trying to get to the promised land, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to reach peace, and we're trying to reach the promised land, but fighting isn't the way to do it. After that small part that I'm reading from my poem, continues to say, I don't need your civil war, feeds the rich while it buries the poor, your power hungry selling soldiers in a human grocery store, which is, it gives you a good image of the mass amount that soldiers are being killed at, that you could compare it to items being sold at a grocery store. And it's bad what's going on in our world today with the war, and it greatly compares to what's going on then. And just like they believe that the Vietnam War was bad, I believe that the Iraq War was bad.